My second DMT trip, it felt like I was on rails the whole time. And first of all, I entered a dodecahedron cavern made of bright visuals, ever repeating itself like a wallpaper, but it was covering everything, including the moving parts and beings of the trip. It looked like it, it looked a little like the eye of a peacock's tail, bright pink, bright blue, and the filler was yellow. In the center of the dodecahedron was a single stalactite, which melted into the floor, like sand in an hourglass. The cave started to morph and became a giant lady looming above me, dancing something like Can-Can, waving her skirt around her hips like they do, and her skirt obscured her face, all entirely made of the same visuals. After the cave morphed into the lady, I started moving sideways to my right, automatically. The lady became a gentleman, a giant once more, suited and carrying a briefcase, though because he was walking past me and his briefcase obscured my entire field of vision, and so I didn't see his face either. I then began to move slowly backwards. I knew that this meant I was past my peak of the trip, so I had to make the most of my time there. It was like I was standing on a platform in outer space, and in front of me were the visuals jumping up and down, looking like multicolored television static. I asked the dancing shapes, "This is lovely, how do we find you?" The shapes became flat, and I could see shapes among this enormous 3D plane, resembling jets like jet propulsion. So maybe this meant to fly to another planet. Each time the visuals made a sharp shape, they went back to looking like static after about 1 second. Then I asked, how do we get here? Then the plane changed into an endless mounds of countless human skulls, still multicolored, and they didn't seem sinister, which I took to mean all mankind will see this when they die. I finally asked, what happens to us, mankind? At and the static changed into clouds and then thrashing rain, which I thought meant a storm-based water-based natural disaster opposed to just lots of rain. I was continuing going backwards and then saw that time I had passed through a gateway, then the gate shut in front of me. I was traveling backwards into a cell and know that I would end up in an upright coffin. I thought that this was a bit sinister, but then to reassure me, the DMT produced an entity in the shape of the Victorian army, who picked me up. I was looking at myself from the third person for this, and kissed me on my forehead and placed me into a cot like a baby. This was very reassuring. When I was laying down in the coffin, I was back in the room. As I was in total silence for this trip, having previously tripped while listening to Spangle, I had some audio hallucinations. There was magic that largely sounded like a whale song, but was deeper sounding, more bassy. But it was interspread with pops like the kind you hear underwater. So that was a DMT trip report. I didn't give an intro because I didn't. I wanted to get straight into it, but this is Jaden with Drug Experience Vault. This is my first video with gameplay in the background. I'll try to make more videos like this, hopefully soon. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace out.